Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Well, I am doing a quick update on the call that I'm currently doing. In this particular item, it'll actually be a crochet along, and it's the Gigi Orange cowl. And that's a 6 weeks cowl that's going on right now with Gigi. She's an Instagrammer as well as a YouTuber. So this is just capturing my journey of the item that I'm creating. You can either do the poncho or the shawl um, for that call, but you can also do something with orange. And I wanted to do something that had orange and blue and probably a little bit of tan. So anyway, in a few videos before, you would have seen me show how I go about designing my skirt using a crochet dictionary or stitch pattern book. Um, and this is the pattern that I drafted. I thought I was going to do one of the stitches in the Stitch Bible called, well, it's number 6863. I switched it around to a zigzag because I wasn't really having that much luck. So I'm going to do the zigzag stitch for a couple more rows and then switch over. I'll give this one a try, 874. So I just wanted to show you what that looks like. The zigzag stitch, it's a bit of interlocking crochet, which I love, just because you're able to do color work without cutting the yarn. So just to give you a little idea of how that was done, I'm going to turn this around for a few minutes. So I started with my elastic band. I covered that in treble. Then I did 3 rows of DCs, 1, 2, 3. And then the row to start off the zigzag stitch, I did one DC, one chain, one DC, one chain all around. So that was the foundation stitch. And then the next row, I started with the color orange, and everywhere there was a space, I crocheted the orange in there. So it's 1 DC chain, 1 DC. So the DC was in the chain space. The chain went over the DC in the chain space, chain, and all the way around. So that's the way that I was able to create that, and just alternating between DC in front, DC in the back, DC in front, DC in the back, all the way through. And that's how we got this zigzag, this beautiful, beautiful zigzag pattern using interlocking crochet. So I'm going to do this for a couple more rows. I'm thinking maybe 3 or 4 to create the depth. Let me see. It's about 3 rows. I use finger measurements sometimes when I'm so let me see. So I'm gonna do this for maybe 3 or 4 rows to get a little more depth, and switch over to the other stitch in my pattern after that. So I will give you an update of when I switch over. Like I said, my intent is I've done the band, the elastic band. I've done the zigzag stitch. I'm working on that right now. I'm going to probably cut it with a little DC. So that's what this dark line here is, DC, like 1 row of DC, and then get into this 874 stitch. All right, so remember I showed you how to read charts. I'll probably do one for the knitting chart as well, because it's always fun to know how to read the knitting charts using these pattern books. All right, so have a good one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know if there's anything that you'd like me to do a video on, especially when it's around crochet, designing your own items, because that's the real joy of knowing these stitches, that you're able to create your own fabulous designs that's one of a kind. And you know, that's my theme for this channel. It's one of a kind, or very unique, very you. And that's the freedom that I see with learning these knit and crochet patterns. Of course, we can create the patterns and share with the world, but I also believe that we have the skills to create our very unique self. All right, so talk to you soon. It was really nice coming and just bringing you the update, and I'll show you the progress as I continue along. Have a good one.